I really wanted to talk today about unemployment and depression because unemployment has a great risk for turning into depression unless you take some positive actions to protect yourself, protect your relationships, and to lift yourself back up. I've worked with many people who are depressed and who have been unemployed for days, weeks, months, even years. And so what can you do to help yourself during this period? Well, the first thing is to recognize that we need to boost our self-esteem. We need to protect ourselves and to do everything we can to make sure that we don't slip into negative thinking, depression, self-punishment when going through unemployment. Some of the tips that I highly recommend is to make sure that you are doing physical activity, physical exercise to release any tension in the body, to release serotonin in your brain, to get those good feel endorphins going. And it can really help sometimes people to take on a physical challenge, to get physically stronger, physically fitter. Not only has this got many health benefits physically, emotionally, and mentally, it also gives you a focus and can boost your confidence. So it's a great thing to do. So make sure you're always doing physical activity, definitely more times a week than you perhaps were doing. I recommend daily. The next thing is to make sure that you're still being active. Sometimes I work with people and they've given up and they want to sleep all day. They have an erratic routine. They're not getting up early. They're hanging around in their pajamas. And this doesn't give the energy of focus, of clarity. Sometimes, all of our clothes carry energy. So does our environment. So if we're just watching TV whilst trying to look for a job, or have music blaring, or are starting our day at 12 and then going to bed at like 2 or 3 in the morning, this is not going to be as productive for looking for a job, for creating that job energy. The next thing to always focus on is to give yourself structured times. Just like if you were working, you'd have a structured day, creating structure and routine. I like to say you need to treat looking for a job like a full-time job, where you wake up, you get dressed, you have your breakfast, you sit down at your laptop, you're doing positive actions, you're putting yourself out there, whether it's on social media, on job boards, applying for jobs, you're going to networking events, like you're structuring your day with different activities to connect to people and to focus. This is really important, gets you into that positive energy. And whilst you need to have structure and routine, there also needs to be breaks. I've worked with some people where they literally are looking for a job from the moment they wake up at 7 in the morning to when they go to bed at night. And you want to get that balance between putting enough effort in and having a structure to your day and not overwhelming yourself. There's only a certain amount of CVs you can send every day. So it's not just focusing on sending CVs, it's also focusing on job boards, on networking, on talking to friends, talking to family, finding creative solutions. Perhaps at the same time you want to create your own extra income, whether it's a new business, whether it's teaching something that you can pass on, or whether it's learning new skills, upskilling yourself, ready to re-enter the workforce. And then the most powerful way, also, if you are feeling like you are losing positivity, your energy is not high, then having some positive affirmations, having a guided meditation or a hypnotherapy track to really shift your beliefs. And this is what I do for a lot of people who are going through either depression or unemployment depression. Because if we're having negative views on life, negative views about our financial situation, negative views about whether we're going to be able to get a job, whether we're going to be successful, this is going to impact our life. This is going to impact the effort that we put into finding a job, the effort that we put into our enjoyment of life, and it can really create that negative spiral. So having something positive to listen to change and shift your beliefs into believing that there's plenty of abundance out there, plenty of opportunities for you out there, can create more positive things happening in your life. If you'd like to find more about this, about how I help people either get out of depression, how I help people to find employment through structured discussions on how to create a job, how to really create and manifest what you're looking for, as well as giving a guided meditation for you to really boost your chances, then you can reach me on my website, nicolabeer.com. I do know what I'm talking about in this area because not only have I helped many people through depression, in a previous career I used to work in recruitment, and this is internationally in a global market, so I do have some insights on CVs, on interviews, and on finding that job that is right for you. Do contact me. I'm so happy to hear from you. Thank you.